Hey, what's up, YouTube? I'm bringing you this message from the car right now. It's a bit snowy out here in Jersey. Got a couple of houses I need to shovel out. My mom's place I do landlording for down in Newark, and in my own house. But it's getting late, and I wanted to make sure I got this message out. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit about grit. Grit is going to be the thing that takes you further in life than almost anything. Grit is the opportunity to be able to get through something, even through tremendous adversity and roadblocks and things trying to stop you from getting there. Grit is something that some seem to be born with and some don't have it at all. But what I found about grit is it's something that you can train. You can train grit. And the way you train grit is by first starting off with small self imposed challenges in which you have no option but to finish within the allotted time that you give yourself. In doing those things, you'll find that you'll do anything it takes to get to that goal. You'll stop wasting time. You'll stop hanging out with your friends, when you have something else to do. You'll stop making excuses. It's probably the biggest thing. But ultimately, you'll gain a better a better sense of being able to have grit if you go through these challenges and you make sure that you complete them by any means necessary. It could be something like saying, today, I don't care how much laundry I got to do, I'm going to get every last piece of it done. You might find yourself up to 4 in the morning, but in doing those things, you create a habit, you build up a callus that you'll be able to utilize in a bigger event that holds more responsibility. It could be saying, I'm going to lose this weight by any means necessary within the next 5 months. You might run into roadblocks. You might run into things that will stop you. You might have, a death in the family that takes you into an emotional whirlwind. You might lose your job. You might be in a position where something good even happens to your life, and you find that there's a reason for you to fall back from this particular goal. But all in all, even beyond what changes have happened in your life, you decide, I'm going to make this thing happen for myself. As I said, I'm going to do it by any means necessary. When it comes to having grit, it's kind of a choice. It is a choice. It's you saying that what I decided to do is more important than me not doing it. Doing it becomes more important than you not doing it. So, why don't you go ahead and try practicing grit? Try to set a task or set a goal for yourself and give yourself absolutely no excuses. And you give it your all and you work until you get the job done. Don't stop when you're tired. You stop when the job is done. Understand, I'm not saying forsake any other responsibility that you have. I'm saying complete those things, and on top of that, handle this responsibility of finishing out the task. You can do it. It's so important that you do it for yourself. Because, as I said, it's not for the task that you're trying to complete. It's for understanding the journey it took you to get to completion. Understanding what you can become on the other side of that success. You become great, and you become stronger every time you take on a challenge like that and you bring it to completion. I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to do those challenges in small spaces. Why don't you comment on the bottom and tell me something that you're going to use as a challenge to build up your sense of grit, to build up your callus, to build up your ability to get through the thing no matter what obstacles come in your way. And remember, obstacles aren't always negative. They can be positive. But an obstacle is an obstacle when it stops you from getting to a certain point. Make sure that point in the beginning is something a little bit smaller because you have to build this thing up. It's not something you can go 100 miles per hour in and automatically be successful. Just like when you're lifting weights, you don't start off lifting the heaviest weight possible. You start with something light, you understand what your body's capable of, and then you move forward. Let's go. Let's do this thing. Together, as we increase our grit, we can increase our impact. As you increase your impact, you, me, and all those who do the same can change the world. Thank you. Hope you have a good evening.